From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down, 8, read. Let's go. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50, Mike. Yes! Push him back. Push him back. Ready, go!
Here's Mariota. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota. That's complete to Turner. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Seahawks take over.
Good work, Warriors. Got it. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Let's go. Henry. 47. Check, 47. Ready?
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith. His new campaign. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Able to fight through one tackle. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Saints will get the football at their 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ready. 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Smoke. Run.
Mariota on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. Under 10. 10. Kill. Now. Ready, go.
Mariota. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Going up top. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter, but if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. They're going to look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
58, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 58's the Mike.
Back to throw here. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And that's a there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Room here to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Here's Geis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Right there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. To throw is Mariota, being chased out left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Harris. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We gonna work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's been a long day for you.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Geis with a carry on second down. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Back to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now back to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44
Go
yard
to
line.
60 outlaw.
Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Watch the flag! Watch the flag!
Get it.
To throw on second down, Costello. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
70. Indians.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Here we go! Whip!
Right.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Strip that ball.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here we go with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Seahawks first down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 4 at the Saints' 20-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Looking to throw. From behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Saints, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.